are welcome to this session. In the previous session, we looked at classification of questions by Bloom, or Bloom's classification of questions. There are other ways of classifying questions, and in this session, we are going to look at those ways. It is session 5 of Unit 2. Let's look at our objectives. By the end of this session, you should be able to set the following chemistry questions: low order questions, middle order questions, high order questions, convergent questions, divergent questions, probing questions, and creative questions. So let's look at the other ways. One is low order questions. Low order questions are knowledge questions and may be classified as fluent, factual, or memory questions. For example, a question like state the types of bonding found in sodium metal and chlorine gas. This is a low order question, and if we are to take this to Bloom's classification, it is a knowledge question. They can be used to review relevant previous knowledge or to summarize a lesson. The next one is middle order questions. Middle order questions are the comprehension and application questions on the Bloom's taxonomy. They can be used to introduce a lesson, and they can as well be used as evaluation. The next one is high or higher order questions. These are analysis, synthesis, and evaluation questions. And so this will be the equivalence of this classification on the Bloom's classification. Is going to be made up of the analysis, synthesis, and evaluation questions. They demand logical thinking, and students are to make inferences, draw sound conclusions, assign reasons, give explanations, etc. So these are some of the action verbs that you can use if you want to set higher order questions. Next is convergent questions. They call for comprehension, including interpretation of ideas and translation as a result of a deeper understanding. For example, how many moles of ammonia, NH3, are there or present in 0.2 moles of ammonia? This question calls for a comprehension, it calls for interpretation of ideas and translation, and it is born out of deeper understanding. The next one is divergent questions. Such questions have no definite or clear-cut answers. For example, application, analysis, and synthesis levels are demonstrated through divergent thinking. So when you ask a synthesis question or analysis question, you don't expect a clear-cut answers, and so you should expect varied opinions from your student. Another one is probing questions, which are meant to obtain more information about a particular issue. We used to probe issues. We used to investigate. We used to obtain further information about an issue or event or a person. It is used to help students to state points clearly or reorganize. And the last one is creative questions. They demand imagination or original ideas. They are categorized under higher order level of thinking. We end the session with questions. Please answer them. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you.